Tuesday's Times, we kick off with Corbyn saying he's not going anywhere, Paul. And that sounds plausible to me, I must say.
Sorry, we all knew he wasn't going anywhere anyway. Well, Jerry B. Corbyn to run against Labour independently. He's going to be stopped, isn't he?
Sorry, carry on.
He's going to. I thought you were referring to me, Simon. Sorry. He's going to be stopped by Keir Starmer. And, you know, if we thought that Hamza Yousaf was bad for the SNP, then old Jezza is a disaster for the Labour Party. And Keir Starmer's done, as far as I'm concerned, done all the right things to sideline Jeremy Corbyn, particularly given the EHRC inquiry and the things that came out of that led to him being sidelined.
He is in a difficult situation, isn't he, Keir Starmer, in this regard? I mean, he's clearly very much made a very clear pathway going forward for himself, but there was a time in most people's memories when Keir Starmer wanted Jeremy Corbyn to become the Prime Minister of this country and backed him wholeheartedly. I understand, you know, that is politics is a funny old game and there's always some level of opportunism going on. There's also, more problematically, I suppose, you know, there may still be millions of people, certainly hundreds of thousands, who will legitimately think Jeremy Corbyn got extraordinarily close against Theresa May, with a very powerfully assertive manifesto, long before the complaints of anti-Semitism and so on really came out. And that since then, Starmer has sort of drifted into red Tory territory. I don't know.
Sorry, very quickly. They'd be right to say that in 2017 he did do very well. However, then the country got to see 2 years of Jeremy Corbyn, and everything happened with Brexit and all that around 2019. And he was revealed to be what he is.
Which is an anti-Semite. And I'll say that. And Jeremy Corbyn, you're welcome to sue me. He won't. He hasn't sued anybody who's called an anti-Semite. I'm guessing because he knows he'll lose. There's enough evidence out there. This is my mastermind subject. And I think this is very clever of Keir Starmer to deal with the issue now rather than later. Legally, the NEC, governing body of Labour Party, is allowed to deal with people who they don't think are best for the party in terms of getting them elected. That is the reason why they've chosen to essentially deselect him.
But what would happen if he was to stand in his Islington constituency as an independent, where he has won, I think, for 12 elections on the trot? He clearly is pretty popular, although he's getting on a bit. You know, they might feel it might depend who Labour, you know, stick up against him. But
it's me, and I'm declaring my candidacy now.
If he were to win, would that be a significant embarrassment to Starmer, or would that just be fine?
It's worth it. It's one seat compared to having Corbyn and the toxicity of that far left.
Imagine, though, that Corbyn's seat was the one that tilted the balance and that created the coalition, and he made it dependent upon
Corbyn and Labour coalition. I think he will win. He will win in this.
I actually don't think he will win, but that's just my personal view.
But that's, you know,
and he hasn't, by the way, he hasn't definitively declared that he will be standing. It's just friends of his will say that he will. And he should retire. He should retire in disgrace, frankly. He took Labour to the worst election it has since 1935.
It just shows you what a rollercoaster those years were. It was bizarre, because 2017 people felt that he did
better than was expected. I don't think it was that he...
No, that's true. And Theresa May was absolutely appalling electioneering. But the thing I'm interested in now, I suppose, which hasn't been mentioned in this, but which is sort of brewing beneath the surface, what about Rebecca Long-Bailey? What about John McDonnell? Is he likely to take away a breakaway?
Let's see how they toe the line. They're all saying, supposedly, there's been some breakaways already, saying, look, Jeremy, don't do this. Within that camp. And Keir Starmer's tough. And, you know, when they all signed this Stop the War thing with Ukraine broke out, basically sort of saying, hey, make peace with Russia, guys. He just instantly went, you take your signature off or you're out of here. He's hardcore. I respect it.
I think they should elevate him to the House of Lords. That would be the most thing.